We have to do something, we have to get organized. We are too small, we have to create some kind of a group of brands. Came up the idea of creating the first store in Paris.
We're doing the France Fragrance Tour 2024. JOVOY have been gracious to host us again, and a massive merci, merci.
As we say in Spanish, mi casa es su casa.
Muchas gracias. We've been doing a wonderful masterclass with Francois. He's been sharing a lot about the brand, and one thing that I really loved is that you first created JOVOY as a fragrance, and then you were motivated to create the boutique. And I love this story.
Okay, to make a long story short, it was all about a dinner that we had in Cannes. It was a big fair where we'll meet again next year, I hope. I was at a dinner and surrounded by two guys from the industry where I was totally invisible for them. They were very important person of the industry, and the guys were exchanging, their secret of the industry, and they were a bit, forgive my French, pissed off about these niche brands who are taking so much space in the newspaper, in stores, and where the guys come from. I wouldn't sleep the whole night, and the next day I've been all around the fair. I was going to France and said, guys, we have to do something, we have to get organized. We are too small, we have to create some kind of a group of brands. And came up the idea of creating the first store in Paris as a window for those artisan niche brands.
I see you as a person who is helping not only the niche industry, but the other brands who are coming through. Last night we met with Philippe from Une Nuit Nomade, and he talks nothing but praise for you. And I don't want to embarrass you.
I paid the guy, so...
So it's all working. But I've seen you in action. When it comes to capturing all the niche brands in one location, JOVOY Boutique is the pioneer. So you are like the godfather of niche, in a good way. So no horse head anywhere. So if you haven't had a chance to come to the JOVOY Boutique, it is a destination to come and explore and to see the brands. It's all curated by Francois. So there is a very a touch of your personality.
I hope. We are very, very proud that when we started, we had a very human-sized store, very small. Now we are in a rather big store. And it's a matter of who you meet in this industry. There is a very famous guy in the industry who used to say, Francois, you have to make a choice between brands you want to work with and brands you have to work with. And he was suggesting me that I'll make money if I work with brands I must work with, And I've been trying to prove in the contrary since that day. And the store is still here, so I think it's okay. It's complicated because we know that some brands are doing very, very well. So sometimes, we have to take them, let's say. But there is always this person who tells you where he or she comes from, maybe an ex from the industry, or someone just said, I had this dream to create my brand, and we want to support them. Yeah. We want to be by their side, and I think also people who come in our stores, they need to have something new, something fresh, a new vision, I don't know.
Correct. And I've been here, this is my third time in Paris, discovered the store very early on, and I've discovered fragrances or houses that I haven't seen anywhere else, and I love this. I really love the sense of discovery, the beautiful curation that you've done when it comes to the collection of niche.
You know my secret? I'm not here anymore, so I take the compliment on behalf of my team.
Okay.
But don't share that with them because they might ask for an...
you're the boss.
They want to have a salary increase after I've told that. So no, it's a pleasure for us, to bring you some visionary work, some bold perfume, some creative work, and I think you're doing an amazing job also back home, so I share the compliment with you.
Thank you.
All my life I was looking for a sign. Wasn't sure where to find a peace of mind. Sometimes you can see.
All right, so here's some tough questions.
Bye.
And we haven't rehearsed this, so we're going to put pressure on Francois.
Oh my.
Okay?
Okay.
So imagine James Bond, Daniel Craig, licensed to seduce. What would you recommend as a really good fragrance?
So he's elegant. So he's absolutely perfect, and he cannot show any emotion. So he has to find a trick, to on top of his own charisma, to communicate to the world. So I would say vetiver.
I like it.
because it reminds me of the early James Bond as well. We are wearing that.
Yes.
There is an olfactive memory that we all have, and for you guys it might be your great-grandfather. For me, I'm talking about my grandfather or father even. There is a signature of these men that we loved so much, who were extremely elegant, and they were wearing vetiver.
Right.
Well, if we have to choose a vetiver, it's obviously an incident diplomatique, and it goes well with James Bond.
Absolutely.
Because he is creating a mess every time. So a diplomatic incident goes well.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so now we know that he loves his Aston Martin,
Of course.
so he wants a bit of energy. So license to speed.
That's going to be the last one. It's going to be Aqua Memorabilis.
Oh, you're beautiful.
I see, yes, we have a very, very, very unique souvenir that we created
Voila.
together.
Look at this. Look how gorgeous this is.
I don't even have a bottle for me. I'm extremely jealous. Well, at least of this amazing.
And this was hand engraved.
Yeah.
So this one here, license to speed because
Yes.
of the citrus.
Sharp notes, you know, so you're going fast, you're in control. Here you have a very modern, woody ambery note that really is going to last on the long term, you know, on your skin. So that's the trace he's going to leave when he's going to jump out of the car to save whomever, as usual.
Yep. License to chill.
I think we'll go for Fire at Will. It's warm, it's solar, it's a vanilla. We are obviously seducing also. The vanilla has this mouth-watering and very, I call that after sun note also, which I like very much from the floral side. Yeah, I will wear that.
Good choice. All right, last one. This is now Ana de Armas. In the last James Bond, they're causing a mess. But she looks stunning in her dress.
Oh,
What would she be wearing?
I think she will be wearing a very feminine, long dress cocktail kind of perfume. I will go for Gardez-moi.
Yeah, beautiful.
She doesn't even need the perfume to be remembered about, but that's an.
But it's in the air.
It's in the air.
As she leaves this trail of destruction, you can like, oh, she's been here. Yeah. I love it.
Cool.
If you are ever in Paris, a destination is the JOVOY Boutique. There is so many beautiful fragrances here. You need at least 2 hours, minimum. And then there is the beautiful JOVOY and also Jeroboam fragrances. This is where Francois first began the journey when it comes to all things niche perfumery.
Yes, well, we don't have just our two brands, we have other brands, and that's probably part of the interest of going to our store, that we have so many different pieces of art. So yeah, we have a new gesture. We say 2, because this is the second time.
Second year.
So we have 8 more years together.
I love it.
Oh,
Bring it. 10.
back to Paris. Okay,
I love it.
anytime.